Picture the Giza Plateau in 2560 BCE, not a quiet desert, but a roaring construction site. The air vibrates with shouts, the clang of copper on stone, and the relentless energy of thousands at work. The sun rises over the half-built base of the Great Pyramid, casting long shadows across a city of workshops, shelters, and bustling workers. This is no tourist site. It's a living, breathing factory, a testament to human ambition. The smell is a mix of sweat, copper, and Nile mud, while chants echo from men hauling stone from river barges. Every person, from laborer to architect, has a role in this colossal project. It's not just about building a tomb, it's about forging a legacy for a god-king. The work is relentless, the purpose clear, to create something that will outlast empires. All of it is done with simple tools, raw muscle, and ingenious organization. This is where the legend of the pyramids truly begins, not in silence, but in the thunder of a civilization at work. The story of the Great Pyramid starts here, in the dust and noise of ancient Egypt. Who built the pyramids? Not slaves, but skilled Egyptian laborers, farmers working during the Nile flood, organized and respected. They lived in a purpose-built city with bakeries, breweries, and even medical care.
The workforce was divided into teams called feats, with names like the Friends of Khufu, each split into smaller gangs. This structure fueled camaraderie and competition, driving crews to meet their quotas.
There were quarrymen, haulers, and setters, each with a specialized job, all working in sync.
Days began at dawn, filled with hard labor under the sun, fueled by bread, beer, and onions. Despite the grind, pride ran deep. They were building for their god-king.
Skeletons showed tough lives, but also medical care, proof of their value.
Overseers and scribes managed everything, tracking resources and progress on papyrus scrolls. Every block, every tool, every worker was accounted for. This was a national project, meticulously managed, a marvel of ancient administration. The pyramid wasn't just built, it was orchestrated. Every dirty job mattered in building a wonder for the ages. Each pyramid block's journey began at distant limestone quarries. Quarrymen used copper chisels and stone pounders, freeing blocks with wooden wedges and water.
Once freed, blocks were hauled on sleds by teams, using water to ease the way. The blocks reached the Nile, loaded onto barges during the flood, and floated toward Giza.
The Nile was Egypt's superhighway. Barges carried stone, risking disaster with every trip.
At Giza, blocks were unloaded, sledded up ramps for the final climb. Teams strained against ropes, inching each block into place. This relentless procession, 2.5 million blocks, was a feat of logistics and muscle. Every stone tells a story of sweat, ingenuity, and teamwork. The pyramid rose block by block through sheer determination. Behind the muscle stood the architects, masters of math, engineering, and logistics.
The chief architect, like Hemunu, turned the pharaoh's vision into reality, with his life and legacy on the line. Their tools were papyrus scrolls, plumb bobs, and square levels, primitive, yet precise. We calculated angles and aligned the pyramid to the cardinal points with astonishing accuracy.
Our blueprints detailed every corridor and chamber, plans for eternity.
Architects were on site, solving problems, checking alignments, and managing thousands.
We used sighting tools, coordinated supply chains, and enforced strict quality control.
It was project management on a scale the world had never seen.
These masterminds built not just a tomb, but a symbol of divine power and order. The ultimate dirty job for the ancient world's brightest minds. How did they lift those massive blocks? Ingenious engineering, not aliens.
Ramps, external, internal, or spiraling, were built from rubble and mud brick, evolving as the pyramid rose.
Slippery surfaces and coordinated teams dragged sleds up these ramps inch by inch. Levers and wooden beams nudged blocks into place with precision.
Evidence suggests scaffolding and even early crane-like devices may have helped.
Counterweighted levers or giant shadoofs could lift smaller blocks and tools.
Every trick was used, adapting methods as challenges changed. For lower courses, big ramps; for higher, steeper ramps or levers.
Constant innovation was key, problem-solving on the fly.
The genius was in adapting, combining, and refining every method to get the job done. The pyramid, mid-construction, is a stepped mountain of stone, alive with motion and noise.
Teams work on multiple levels, haulers below, masons above, all in sync.
Overseers shout, sleds scrape, chisels ring, a symphony of labor.
The sound echoes across the plateau, a declaration of the pharaoh's ambition.
Skilled craftsmen lay the fine white casing stones, polishing them to a blinding sheen.
Imagine the pyramid half covered in gleaming white, shining for miles.
Every task is interdependent. Quarrymen, haulers, masons, finishers, each waiting on the other.
Architects and overseers masterfully coordinate the entire ballet.
This is more than construction. It's a decade-long performance of sweat, stone, and willpower. Every delay ripples through the project, demanding constant communication and precision. The pyramid rises not just from stone, but from the synchronized effort of thousands. It's a living monument to teamwork and ambition. The final capstone is set, perhaps gilded, catching the sun, a moment of awe and pride. The chaotic site becomes a perfect monument, a beacon of order and power. For the workers, it's a legacy. More than a tomb, it's an icon of civilization. Today, the Great Pyramid stands as a silent witness to 4,500 years. Its casing stones mostly gone, its workers' city buried. The noise has faded, but the scale and precision still inspire and baffle. Its mystery endures. We can never fully know the story or the spirit that built it. The pyramid reminds us what humans can achieve with simple tools, organization, and a shared vision. It's not about aliens, it's about ingenuity and unity. The Great Pyramid is a monument to human potential, a dirty job on the grandest scale. It stands as a lesson in teamwork, ambition, and the enduring power of a big idea.